Over LBC. I put on LBC. Yeah, I put over LBC. Over LBC. I put over LBC. Over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon gods on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Started with a vision, now we running the game. Charts glow, purple teal, yeah, you know the name. From the beach to the block, we controlling the tide. Every candle that we light, that's a wave we ride. I've been grinding through the nights while the city don't sleep. Putting LBC on maps, taking wins, stacking deep. From the charts to the streets, got the fam in the mix. Every move calculated, yeah, we playing with steel. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon gods on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Crypto hustle late nights, yeah, we stay in the zone. Stacking knowledge, stacking bags, turning charts into gold. Market makers throw shade, but we glow through the rain. Every dip just a test, every loss turns to gain. Got the fam worldwide, but the roots run deep. From the med, I was grind to the LBC streets.
How you doing? How you doing? Thank you all for joining me. I do greatly appreciate it. Welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto, where we ride the waves of the crypto market all the way to the moon. Thank you all for joining me. It is Monday, March 9th, 2026, 10:02 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I did not share the stream out, so I don't even have TradingView up. Whoops. I came upstairs, came into my office about an hour ago to set the stream up, and noticed that my computer had just it was shut down. I don't typically shut it down. I don't shut it down like every night. But so I think there was like some kind of update, so it just shut down, and I guess it never rebooted. So yeah. So as soon as the TradingView pops up, I'll switch over to that. It takes forever because I need an SSD instead of an HDD, even though I have ADHD. What's going on? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Alexandra G, my boss, my God, thank you for being here. Thank you for putting that Discord link in the chat. I do greatly appreciate you for doing that. What's going on? Johnny December, how you doing? How you doing? Thank you for joining me. Good evening. Good evening. Guys, what a roller coaster ride for oil. Last night, I went to bed around here. Oil's peaking, right? And I wake up in the morning to see news that the EU was going to take 400 million barrels of oil out of their reserves, and next thing you know, oil just falls for the rest of the day. Imagine that. We also don't really know if we're still at war or not. Are we at war? Are we not at war? Are we at war? Are we not at war? we either are or we ain't, okay? I guess technically we're always at war, particularly with Iran. So yeah, what's up, BT Jack? How you doing? So yeah, good times. Good times. All right, let's go over to so yeah, pretty cool or pretty crazy seeing oil go from a height. I believe WTI went as high as like 123. But we're now sitting at $85 a barrel, which is magnificent. It is magnificent to see. It's kind of crazy. Now, the question is this just a pullback before continuation? I guess time will tell. How long will is the war actually done? Is this just a breakout, then a pullback, and then a continuation? Or is the top end for oil? Who knows? Who knows? Do we have anything on here with some actual volume? Because then this money flow indicator will probably work a little better. Yeah, so yeah. So it's showing green. Still in green money flow on the daily. But that's a killer wick, man. I don't know. I don't know if they just wiped out the leverage and they're gonna start pumping it back up, or what. What's going on, JR? How you doing, bro? My ninja, thank you for being here, man. Make sure you guys are subscribed to JR, friend of the channel. From what I can tell, pretty solid trader. He got his own channel in my Discord. Make sure you join the free Discord. Make sure you join the beach house and say hello. Say hello. What do you know? All right, here's the story everybody wants to get to. Bitcoin. What are we doing? Bitcoin, honestly, looks kind of like it potentially could have a bullish rally. Maybe. I hesitate hardcore on that. If it can get above the 786 and close, then we might see some continuation. If it comes up to the 786 and rejects, or even the golden pocket and rejects, or even the 50 and rejects, it needs to close above. Doesn't have to be one at a time. It could be all three in one go. But as long as it is getting closes above and not rejecting and closing below, then it can go higher. Example here. You get this push to the upside. You close within the golden pocket, not above it, and you wick up to right up to 786. And then you get this big pullback. So, perfect example right there. Come up, does close above the golden pocket, however, rejects and closes below the 786. Downside follows. And that's just how it goes. Thanks, David. It means a lot coming from you. Oh. We got Offset in the house. What's up, bruh? Yeah, we're gonna make the Discord lit, JR. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna manifest it. And yeah. So right now on the daily, we did reject and close below this fair value gap. I'll be watching on the 4-hour to see if it can get above the midpoint of that daily fair value gap and get a candle body close. Right now, we are bearishly retesting or testing the dynamic reactor, chart prime dynamic reactor, and we'll see what it does from there. Is it going to reject? Is it going to get above it? It's hard to tell, man. It's hard to tell. I've seen this type of move do both this and just do this. So this one's a little bit difficult. That's why it's not really difficult. It's just watch your fibs and see what it does. Does it reject the key levels or not? 'Tis the question. Finishing up my work project tomorrow and we'll be back in the trenches. Heck yeah, let's go. Go ahead and put a anchored VWAP at the low over here. We are above the anchored VWAP of this range, essentially. So that is showing that price has been pretty, how long have we been in this range? 32 days? Dang. So we might be building that base in here. I mean, this is really sideways. This isn't any kind of, it doesn't have really like an upwards kind of move to it, kind of like you would with your typical bear flag. You know, last week, I think, or the week prior, one of the two, I was talking about how this kind of looks like a Wyckoff accumulation pattern. We'll see. I want it to go lower, but you know, things change and it doesn't have to. What's going on, Jesus? Say 777777. Doesn't have to. It does not have to go lower. I'm still leaning towards lower, whether or not we go higher temporarily, or in the short term. I won't say temporarily. In the short term, even if we go higher, and I've been saying that for the past, I don't know, couple of weeks now, that even if we were to come up, we got to be careful that we're not just taking highs and then rolling over. That is still a possibility. But these are, this is kind of a bottoming formation, but I need to start seeing some impulsive price action. And even if I get that impulsive price action, I'm still going to be very cautious. Very cautious. But I do want to get back. I do want to get above 85 and get a close above that, getting back into this range, being accepted back into that range. I'd like to push through it, though. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in there for long. Maybe we could see a 5-wave move. Maybe only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. You saw back here, I mean, this did get a push above the range, and then you fell back within the range, and then it continued down. Where's our range here? That's pretty much it. So we really want to leave the range before we start considering bigger plays. Now, if you are spot buying, I think, in my opinion, not financial advice, I think right now is as good a time as any to maybe pick up a little bit of Bitcoin and maybe some alts too. Because whether or not the bottom is in, I do believe a bottom is either already in or close to being in. So like if we get another dip, I expect that to be the bottom. Wow, the VIX ran up all the way to 35.3 today. Daggone. Let's go to the weekly. All right, where's COVID? Here it is. This was the height of COVID. This was the COVID crash. March 16th. Because March 15th is when 2 weeks to stop the spread started. March 16th was the ensuing Monday. So yeah, massive spike, historically large spike, and these spikes do tend to mark bottoms. So let's go ahead and take a look at our NASDAQ. So yeah, let's go to the daily. I did say we could sweep that and get a push because of these equal highs. And we did not create equal lows in the process. We hit exactly, I bet we hit exactly the 50% of this wick. Almost exactly. I mean, like right on it. Which is great. It's not an equal low. It's not even a relatively equal low. It's a whole 100 points. So, get that out of here. Bada bing, bada boom. This looks, the NASDAQ looks like it's in reversal mode. If we can get a break tomorrow here, we can start seeing money flow and all of our, you know, momentum oscillators, our strength oscillators, and we can get some volume coming in, then maybe we might see something like this. Pump up for the rest of the week. And then chill. Coming in Sunday. Start do a little bit of consolidation on top of these highs. And then get a continuation later in the week or in the month. Now we do have inflation data coming out Wednesday. Yes. So Wednesday we have inflation data coming out. So this short little war, if it is indeed over, well, I don't know that we'll see an inflation hit from it. We had a brief spike in gas prices. So we'll see, I guess. Takes some time for that stuff to get through the economy. What's going on, Harp? How you doing, man? Thank you for being here. You're all absolutely amazing. If you wouldn't mind going ahead and hitting that like button for me, I would greatly appreciate it. And we're also sitting on top of the dynamic reactor on the daily chart. So getting a push here and a break, I think it would come up and at least sweep those equal highs. We would want it to get above and back test and get a continuation. So let's just hope that that's what we get. Still looks like a little bit of a rounding top on the S&P 500, but again, no equal lows. Potential high or low. And back above the dynamic reactor on the daily. Nice bullish handle with a nice wick. Could see, I mean, if the NASDAQ is going to get a continuation, then I would expect the S&P to do the same. Where I feel like I've seen this, a double tap like this before. On this chart, let's see. Was it this one? Uh-oh. Oh, that's not even COVID. I mean, it's kind of like this one. Boom, push, double tap, push. Yeah, that's pretty much this whole chart, isn't it? That's why it looked familiar. Continuation. Blah, 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 blah. Bouncy, bouncy. Continuation. Bouncy, bounce. Bounce. I mean, it's all this thing does is bounce. Oh, S&P 500 looking pretty good. Now, if I was betting, man, I'd say probably more like somewhere in here where we just got the push down, and we're going to see a little bit of continuation, but a little bit of rounding. I don't know if you can even see that. So yeah, this did get, it's kind of similar. Nice little push up, but just all of them kind of start rounding off, and then boom, hit the dynamic reactor. And the 200 week SMA. Let's take this off. There we go. So yeah, I would think that even if this does get a continuation here, that perhaps this will come down. Maybe not this year, maybe next year, but just basically do the same thing it's always done. Right? Maybe wick down and then just continue. Because that's what it does. So you see the S&P go down to the dynamic reactor on the weekly chart. It's almost historically one of the best times to buy, if not the best time to buy. It's kind of crazy. Outside of buying this, which is below the 200. I mean, if you don't have access to chart prime, then obviously let's just get rid of that real quick. And let's get rid of the bottom. There we go. I mean, and there's your S&P and the 200 week SMA. I mean, below it, great buy. Above it, great sell. Below it, great buy. Above it, great sell. I mean, yeah. Or you can just buy every bounce and then sell a little bit along the way. And then every time it comes back to the 200 week, just buy again. And then when it pops up and creates a new high, sell a little bit off. When it comes back down to the 200 week, buy a little bit. When it breaks that high, it's time to sell a little bit off. When it comes back down, you buy a little bit more. And when it breaks the high, you sell a little bit out. And you just do it over and over and over and over again for several years. And yeah, easy money. You'll beat the average of the S&P yearly. Probably. Seems like a heck of a game plan. At least while it is bullish. Let's add some history to this chart. Let's do some exploration. And as long as we're not in a secular bear market, as such, nice, I mean, some would consider this a secular bear market. Secular being a multi-year bear market. I mean, this is definitely same as this. These are definitely bear markets within a consolidation range on a macro scale. So, but same as back here. I mean, you buy that 200 and you sell when you break a high. Buy that 200, sell. Buy, sell. Doesn't hit. Continuation. And that's why you keep a little bit in. But yeah, it's been pretty solid there. What's going on, Javi? How you doing? Thank you for being here. We got Buck in the house. What's going on, bro? 666. What up, dude? What up, homie? Hope you all are doing well. What is the Dow Jones doing? It is below 50,000. We'll see if it can manage to get back to the upside. And I am on the chart prime charts. I did get out of this trade. I did take my profit on that one. I should probably see if there's I keep forgetting to do the daily degen thing, man. Shout out to Tradefly and FD White. I do want to do like a nightly degen. I mean, I do have a Blowfin account up. Got a couple $100 on it. Is there anything up here that shouldn't be? I don't see anything. Let's see. That's a 15. Let's go to the 3. It's a little too late to be in any trade. I mean, we're at the top of the range. You don't really want to top blast, as they say, as Alexo says. Don't really want to top blast. Just wait for a breakout retest. Breakout retest. It's looking pretty solid at the moment. Let's put on VWAP. We are a VWAP. WAP. We're on to 3. We broke this. We go from here to here. Trade entry. There we go. Has not hit the entry yet. Now what if I go to the 1 minute? Nope. Nope. Okay, so we'll just have to wait and see. Right now the VWAP is sitting right there at the gold pocket, so it'd be nice if we can get a move down here, which is looking like it might be trying to get a little bit of a back test too. You got the breakout and then ABC back testing, the breakout, and then a continuation. I don't know. We got a bearish divergence. We're on the 1 minute. Let's be real. 5 minute. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, we're pushing. Bitcoin 69,257, 265. Getting a push. Getting a push. Zoom out a little bit. This is looking a little bit bull flaggy. A little bit of a market maker buy model. Sell model. Come for the lows. Come for the lows. This is going to be the end of the what we thought was the end of the war with Iran, and is actually fake news. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it's a scam pump or not. I got a feeling it might be, but that doesn't mean you can't take a little bit of take a long or anything. If you want, you can take longs. Just be careful once you get up to any kind of liquidity levels. Watch for the sweeps. Sweep, 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 sweep. Sweep of highs. Gotta be on here somewhere. What would they put it with? It's got to be an objects, right? Sweep, sweep. Sweep, sweep. Feel like I'm overlooking it. It's got to be in here somewhere. Where is the broom? Someone contact TradingView and tell them to Turn on the search feature for the emojis. That'd be real nice. Breakout. Got a Bitcoin breakout. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Definitely looking at these highs. Definitely looking at this order block. AKA supply zone. So there's a sweep. So we're getting a nice little pump here. Was there news? Or is it just Asia being Asia? Just hold above 69,420 and it's on. 69,420 and it's on. I mean, we're above it. We're above it, Buck. I don't like these lows. Don't like those lows. I don't like... yeah, I don't so much like this, but... I don't know. Don't like those lows. And don't like these lows. Getting a nice little push. Yeah, watch that 786 at 72,175. Getting to 50 right now. Breaking above. There you go. Bula, bula, bula. Bullish. Nice. I hate that I wasn't able to get in on a pullback or anything, but that's okay. Let's go to the 1 minute. I want to see... Getting a nice push here. Nice push. See if we can get pullback. Are you going to give us a pullback? Come on, Asia. Don't play games. What we could see is a rotation of capital. We had a lot of people take money out of the markets because of the war. And so, therefore, we might see people repositioning or getting back into positions over the next, couple of days or few days, potentially, as long as people think that maybe we are in de-escalation mode with the Iran conflict. And if that's the case, then the market will probably, participants will probably want to get back in to the market and go back to risk on. And with that, you can get, especially when you've been going through a whole bunch of fear and building up a lot of short side liquidity, that can lead to, once the market's comfortable enough to where it's like, okay, I think we can start putting money back into markets. Well, what do you think is going to happen if you get a whole bunch of people putting money back in the market at the same time? Probably going to squeeze some shorts. What's going on? Mark Dutch, Dirty Dutchman. How you doing, bro? Thank you for being here. We got LBCOG, Melissa One Love in the house. How you doing, Melissa? Thank you for being here, ma'am. Meow. Meow. So yeah, nice little breakout right now. See what the glass of coin has for us. Continuing to push. We have broken 70K. Back above 70K. Altcoin season still sitting at 43. Neutral. Hello? Oh, there we go. Let's see. Bitcoin. Whole market is short, guys. They're about to get wiped. I got a feeling that's going to happen exactly how I said. Which is short squeeze to get to everybody bullish, and then they turn around and dump it on your heads. Our heads. Open interest. Trying so hard not to yawn. Look at this. These are aggregated futures bid and ask. Look at that on the daily. Massive. Massive on the short side. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised shorts didn't get wrecked earlier today, but I got a feeling we're about to see some shorts get wrecked. This just kind of looks kind of bullish to me, man. I feel like I've seen similar stuff before. I still want to see it get through those fib levels. Where's our open interest? I mean, our open interest is pretty low, surprisingly. So it's like, where are the shorts? Interesting. Funding rates, open interest weighted. Wow, we actually went negative. Which meant shorts were paying longs. Oh, we're getting some bid. Oh. Okay, someone just sold. Someone just sold. Hype is up 10%. XRP's looking like it could get a push. Hesitate to say it though, man. I want to see it, but I'm very hesitant. I don't want to say it. What I keep saying that I don't want to say, what I mean is, what I'm talking about is, I don't want to say not even that we could be even remotely bullish, because even if we do break out and push up here, doesn't mean we can't ultimately roll back over. I mean, I've been saying it for a couple of weeks now, so I mean, nothing about that has changed. I still want to get above 85K, get above this macro 382 and hold above that, get a weekly close above that, and then I'll consider it being we can maybe move. Get moving. Let's see. Simple moving average. You guys talk a lot. That's a joke. Can we have some alt season, please? I want to go pirate hunting. No. No alt season allowed. Not on my watch. Bitcoin only season. What's the 52 week looking like? There we go. Above it on the Dow, but right below us. I wanted to see on the on the Bitcoin right now. Okay, so it's sitting at 97,905. I mean, if it can get back above that, then that could be game on. We are pretty far below. Let's see. From here to here was a 30% drop. From here to here, 41. Much bigger drop, 66, 63. And this one was 39. And this whole move was over 50, 52.92. And Bitcoin store is, you know, I mean, it gets 50% pullbacks. It's not abnormal for that to happen. Let's go back over here. BTC USD. If it's good enough, I'll take you with us. Piper says Minneapolis seems to be the spot. Not until they get rid of all the fraud. Sheesh. This almost looks like this over here, doesn't it? Just a tad. Where? There it is. So you've got 54 there. That was way more than 50. Just trying to see, is there anything along the way? No 50% pullback there. So 50% only in the bull run? Or bear market, rather? More than 50? More than 50? Yeah, I don't know. From here to here. It's not bad. So, yeah, I mean, but historically, if you look below the 52-week SMA and above the 200, tends to be a great time to buy. Tends to be a good time to buy. Buy, pump, buy, pump, buy, pump. Buy, kind of went below, pump. So, yeah. Yes, for pirate hunting. I got you now. I got you now. Okay, okay. I see, I see. You're crazy, but yeah. So yeah, USDT dominance getting a push to the downside. So but still in that consolidation range. So gotta be careful, although no. Yeah, gotta be careful. Ethereum, how you looking? Yeah, I still I don't really like it, man. This Ethereum it's Ethereum though. I hate trying to gauge the market off of Ethereum because this chart sucks. Sucks butt to try and gauge. But look at the overlapping here. Have a push, come down, take out the lows. Bitcoin, kind of the same going on here. Come down, take out the lows. Finally. Everybody's going to be reversal. Does something like this, then yeah, obviously I'm gonna be super bullish. I also want the come back over here. I also want the on the daily and the weekly, I believe. I want the bullish divergence, man. I want the bullish divergence. I want this to roll over so bad right now. Just roll over because I just want to get it over with. I don't want to fake out and then you come down. I don't want that. How's Cali, Melissa? Oh, you back in Cali? Or are you just like there for visiting? So yeah, I really want this to come up here. So I think it would have to push in order to do that. Come up here, hit its head up here. Okay. 83,866. Overextended bearish divergence. Price is not following momentum. It is not relative to momentum. Then it falls over. So let's see if we got a low. Rolls over. I mean, depending on how crazy, if this can push pretty quickly, but still set a higher low, then we could get a bullish divergence this way. Okay, up, pull back, up, pull back. I don't know that that's pullbacks. It would have to be a pretty quick move for this to come all the way down here. I mean, not impossible. On the weekly, it's going to be about the same. Definitely want this one to. So this is what I want. I want that other move down. Give me that next move down. Well, this would pop up, come down, and continue. And there you go, bullish divergence. Now, in the weekly, we already kind of have bullish divergence, so. But that would help get it a little bit lower. So, we're flat on our momentum, but at the same time, putting in a higher low on the macro, which could give us a pretty bullish push. You know, if we can break up here, now that I'm zoomed out, come down, and then go. Break out. There's your hopium. Breaking back above old all-time high, breaking back above this consolidation range, which we are trying to do right now. Pushing up, pulling back, and then launching, breaking out. That wouldn't be too bad. That could be bullish, especially if on the lower time frames we're getting 5-wave impulses. We get a 5-wave impulse here, and then we get an ABC, and if we get another 5-wave, I mean, I would already hope that I'm in the trade because I would think that thing's going to push. So, it's not impossible. We've seen crazy things happening in these markets. So yeah. It was June of last year. Let's see. That is when we bombed Iran. Let's see. Right about here. Right about here. Got a nice little push after that. Let's see, gold. I know we talked about it potentially coming to the downside. Let's see on the daily. Let's go to the hourly. Looks like we found a short-term bottom. Same thing as everything else. Watch the fibs. 5,257 to 5,270. You have macro 786 and local 786 right here at 5,328 to 5,343. I think it'd be more likely to hit that top side because we do have a fair value gap in here on the, at least on the 1 hour chart. Let's go to the 4 hour. Let's turn off VWAP. Okay, we have a fair value gap right here at the golden pocket, but we do have an order block over here. Whose midpoint is that 786 at 5,342. So I'd probably look for potential shorts up there if all the conditions are met. Come up, reject, pull back, continuation. Let's see if it'll get down to the next level at about 4,800. 4,860. We're barely above the 50 on the RSI on the 4 hour. So it's not exactly showing a whole lot of strength at the moment. So, yeah. But we'll see. A lot of things can happen if the war is deemed over or it is in a de-escalation. It is in a de-escalation standpoint. So bonds, looks like we've had since Sunday evening, we've had people buying some U.S. Treasury bonds, and the dollar is hitting that resistance. Look at that. Consolidating at the top though. Typically you're going to get a breakout. Yeah, RSI is well above 50, so that's good, showing some strength. No. Yep. So the Dixie's still looking like it's going to make another push. Now, the dollar and Bitcoin risk assets are generally inverse correlated, but they can go on runs together sometimes and go down together sometimes. So more often than you would think. Because the Dixie, first of all, isn't even really the dollar. It's the dollar versus a basket of assets. Those assets being the Australian dollar, the euro, the British pound, the Canadian dollar, and the Japanese yen. And over 50% of it, I believe, is made up of the euro. And that's why dollar up, euro down, for the most part. Surprisingly, well, nope, right there. Look at that. So with 400 million barrels of oil being released by the EU, you get a little bit of a pump ski because people will have to had to buy euros, or were going to buy euros so that they could buy a bunch of gas, or a bunch of oil rather. Other nations, that is, buying the euro so they can get some oil, transact in euros. Not in Cali anymore. Born and raised, but moved in 2002. Okay. Well, how did I guess Buck hopped in a phone call one time when you were talking about living in Cali? Not a phone call, but a Discord call. So yeah, the euro getting a breakout, trying to backtest the breakout, which if this continues to move upward, then the Dixie is likely to be sideways or down. I mean, you could see other currencies selling out to get into the euro, not the UK. This one's backwards. USD Canadian dollar. USD CAD. Which means that means the Canadian dollar's been losing against the dollar today. And the Japanese yen is going to be the same. It's been pushing down. The dollar's been pushing down against it, losing value against the yen. Surprisingly. That is very surprising, actually. How did the dollar go against the yen, go down against the yen at this point in time? I don't know. These lows are juicy, though. Nice bouncing. Bouncing off high. Bounce off a high. Okay. Not bad. You want to see the stair stepping. It's typically good. This is not what you want to see. You can stay down here. It needs to get back above. But this is exactly what I mean by overlapping waves and waves that bounce off of each other. You know, overlapping, you're seeing a lot of this. You're getting into that previous wave. Whereas on this one, you're breaking, you're sitting on top. You're breaking, you're sitting on top. You're breaking. That's why this one's a little bit. Wait, this is a dollar versus the yen. So I'm surprised. It's just things not pumping. Who wants the yen? That RSI is kind of flat as it's moving to the upside too, so doesn't exactly spell well. Smell well. Spare me a McRib. I don't know. Just had a George W. Bush moment. Sorry. You know, fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. You're gonna get fooled again. Oh, man. Good old George W. It's like he hasn't even left the White House. If you know, you know. Okay, maybe that upside down hammer was actually a super bullish signal. I saw someone post something about that on can't get fooled again on X. Inverted hammer bullish. Yeah, inverted hammer. Which I honestly, I don't quite understand. Just from understanding candlesticks, like what's happening within a candlestick. I mean, you're getting down, right? Push down. You start off with the push to the upside, right? Here's your opening price. Push to the upside. Pull back down and close lower. I mean, I guess since you close higher on the opening price, from the opening price, because I'm just looking at this and I'm like, man, there was a lot of sellers in there. They tried to push, buyers failed, and you got knocked back. To me, it'd be like, why is that not bearish? But you did close above your opening price. Even with all the selling that happened, they weren't able to close below the opening price. So perhaps that's it. Inverted hammer. Spot trend reversals. Learn everything about the inverted hammer candlestick, its meaning variations like the red and green inverted hammer, and how it compares to the shooting star candlestick. This pattern is formed when the opening and closing prices are near to each other and the upper shadow should be more than twice the real body. More than twice the real body. So that's actually a rule. Okay. More than twice the body. Okay. We'll have to go and back test that. Rules to remember: bullish reversal pattern, trend downtrend, formation bottom side, body color doesn't matter, not matter as this says. Wick size upper at least twice of body, lower no or very small. Oh, of this. Okay. No or very small. Okay. I have to go back and check that out. But I mean, look, I mean, that's what we got. It's exactly what we got on the weekly chart. Total 2, same thing right here. Total 3, same. Bitcoin, same. So we'll be finding out soon enough. But every single bottom, every single one, not this one. This one didn't have a weekly bull div. This one had one. Push. Here. Ooh, here to here is technically a bull div. Wicks are hard sometimes. Funny. I don't know. It might be crazy to not be bullish, but I don't know. Let's see. Inverted hammer here. This wasn't exactly bullish after that, but this was. And it was only a few weeks after that. Inverted hammer. Nope, not twice the size. This one was still a few weeks before. I mean, it even put in another low. But, I mean, it did end up going back to the upside. That's just a regular hammer, more than twice the size. Regular hammer, not quite. Another, maybe shooting star, not really sure. I don't really know the names. Inverted hammer here. This is in the middle of an uptrend, and you get a continuation. Look at this one. Bearish reversal. Might start paying attention to those hammers, especially if this one makes this thing push to the upside. We shall see. Thank you all for joining me. I do greatly appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind hitting that like button on your way out, and hitting that subscribe if you are new, and that notification bell to be notified whenever I create new content when I go live. Be sure to join the free LBC Beach House Discord. It is free, as I just said, and the link is in the description. Friends, family, some crazy times we live in, but that doesn't mean we don't enjoy things when we can, and it doesn't mean we have to be buttheads. Good vibes only. Be nice, Dutch, and be kind. Be kind and rewind. Rewind. I'm trying to think of something smart to say, but I can't. Brain is mush right now. I'm actually not even that tired, but daylight savings has kind of got me a little thrown off. Yeah. So I think that's it. I will see you guys around. I hope you all have Hardwick, the bottom of Aster with Hyperloop. I know a man from the moon. LBC. Oh yeah. I get it now. MC Hammer. Can't touch this. Market cipher hammer. Oh, okay. Thanks, guys. I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. And I will catch you all tomorrow. My love. God bless. Ride the waves. Bye.
Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon gods on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Started with a vision, now we running the game. Charts glow, purple teal, yeah, you know the name. From the beach to the block, we controlling the tide. Every candle that we light, that's the wave we ride. I've been grinding through the night, while the city don't sleep. Putting LBC on maps, taking wins, stacking deep. From the charts to the streets, got the fam in the mix. Every move calculated, yeah, we playing with steel. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon gods on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Crypto hustle late nights, yeah, we stay in the zone. Stacking knowledge, stacking bags, turning charts into gold. Market makers throw shade, but we glow through the rain. Every dip just a test, every loss turns to gain. Got the fam worldwide, but the roots run deep. From the med, I was grind to the LBC streets. This for every wave rider who believed in the dream. We gon' put it on the map, keep it real, reign supreme. Reign supreme, reign supreme, reign supreme. I put over LBC, over LBC.